spin, rain. It's raining today, and it's it's not nice. Keeps me inside, but that's okay. There's nothing much to go outside because there's going to be an earthquake. Well, that's what they say, or what people believe, or some people believe, and some other people think it's absolute crap. Honestly, just going to play it out and just see what happens. I'm in personal science. I believe in science, so I go with what geologists say. However, geologists or science only knows what science knows, and it won't predict something that it doesn't know. So, for instance, Ken Ring, he's the New Zealand guy who's been saying that we're going to be having some major thing happening in New Zealand today, or 3 days either side of the 20th of March. And there's people defying this and going up and being in underneath buildings and things like this. However, it wouldn't be the best day for that today, but just because of the rain, I say there, but yeah, the reason for that is the supermoon. Now, just so I can put on a different hat, I believe the geologists, only because they can't, there is no way of detecting earthquakes. However, that does not mean that there could be future possibilities of detecting earthquakes. Now, they say that there is no way that the moon can influence us, which is, I don't know, I'd like to actually see their studies saying this, because science doesn't just predict or come up with things that are true, they also have to debunk issues as well. So they are saying no, we've been proven over hundreds of years that the moon does not do this. I'd like them to actually say, at least cite something. You know, that's where the general public don't actually get or understand things. Science is based on peer-reviewed work, and I'd actually like to see their citations based on what they do know about the moon not influencing the magma and the plates and so forth. So that'd be an interesting thing. Now, I've just got over here, so I'm going to talk as I look at my computer screen. There's not just Ken Ring, the New Zealand guy who predicts the weather and so forth, and now the what he thinks is predicting the plate movement. There's also this guy in America called Jim Berkland, and he predicted the Los Angeles earthquake in 1989, and he is also believes in the whole moon thing, the giant moon, supermoon aspect. And so he predicted that, and he's actually predicting there's going to be a massive quake in North America coming up. Now, on top of that, so there's two guys that believe in the moon aspect. On top of that, let me just skim through here. There's something that a friend of mine discovered, and there are Russian scientists, physicists, who believe that the electromagnetic spectrum, or there's been a lot of electromagnetic waves in the higher atmosphere, have been causing issues, and they are predicting, and this was about a week ago that this came out, that they're predicting within probably the next week now, they said at the time of the fortnight, that there was going to be an earthquake of a huge mega quake of sorts along the west coast of the Americas. So so they're saying that this is scientists, Russian scientists. I believe my Russian scientists, they are the geniuses when it comes down to athletic performance. You know, back in the Soviet Russia days, they may have used the drugs, but it doesn't matter. They still got the performances. You still got to train to work hard, you know. But they along with British. So it's not just that. But you know, when scientists that are on the edge come out with something, they get criticised because the mainstream don't like that. And that's always been the case in the science community. Someone comes out with an idea that is not accepted because it's not the norm, and it probably just hasn't had the full review that it's had to, because that takes time. So I'm not saying that I believe there's going to be an earthquake. I'm not saying there's not going to be an earthquake. So it's, I don't know, like I said, I'm just going to play this out. So it's just interesting. So just so if you had not heard of that, there are Russian scientists predicting there's going to be something, not necessarily in New Zealand, but down the west coast. And they, in one of the articles that I read, they were not disproving what Ken Ring was saying, but they said that he was actually off with regards to using the moon as that. So, I don't know, I got a little confused just reading it, but maybe if I can find the article I can put it down below. But yeah. There we go. Believe what you want. Like I said, I do not know what to believe, so That's just a wait and see game. Anyway, peace. Remember building 7. See you next time. See ya. Spinny, spin, 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 spin.